2, 1, ready.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Ashton.
Tony.
Welcome back to Sun Knows Best. This is episode 4.
4.
Woo! I think this is episode 4.
We're doing pretty good, aren't we?
We are doing pretty good.
Pretty good for a couple of old fellas.
Sure. I mean, I've got more facial hair than you, but yeah.
It's a problem. Glad I didn't shave today.
Glad I didn't shave the day too.
Or yesterday.
Or yesterday.
Or last week.
Or the day before.
What's going on with you?
I don't know. I just like the look of my beard on my face. I like the feel of running my fingers through the hairs.
Better than the look of your beard on someone else's face.
Gotta say.
Like
you, my clone. My old clone.
Old
clone.
Old being the operative word.
Yes.
So what's going on Friday?
Friday, yeah.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Bring on Friday.
It's probably going to be released next Friday, given the release schedule. Actually, yes.
Probably. You probably do
about that.
You do most of the editing at your mum's house.
Yeah, I have to do all the editing at Mum's.
Yeah, because the editing software is up there.
So yeah, I guess it'll still probably be a Happy Friday if I can release it then.
Well, every day's happy, really.
Sure.
When you're above board,
Sorry?
above ground.
What does above board mean?
Above board. Well, above board means above board means it's not below board, so it's above the board.
He has no clue. So, what has happened between last recording session and this one?
Well, there's been lots that has happened actually.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, why don't you start?
The cat, our cat, jumped from our balcony, and we haven't... It's not a very high balcony. He lived, I'm sure. He's gone. We haven't seen him in like a week.
Yeah, Pookie. Oh, it should dedicate this podcast number 4 to Pookie.
Probably.
Really?
Would be nice.
Also known as
Fugazi.
Fugazi, which means
Broken.
beyond repair.
Yeah.
Broken. He was pretty broken.
He was pretty wacky. Want to pull up the image?
4 o'clock in the morning, he went by a few different names, didn't he?
Yes.
Ones we shouldn't speak about. Let's. This is the last image I took. Whoop. Last image I took of this cat. And look at that image.
I record vertically, by the way.
No.
Turn camera. There you go.
Is that better?
Very, very hard to edit when it's vertical.
Oh no, look at that image. Isn't that funny? He's like, something's coming up, but you don't know what it is.
So, yeah, I suppose episode 4 is dedicated to our cat, Pookie.
I suppose so. Pookie. Poor Pookie. Hope Pookie's doing okay.
I'm sure he is.
Pookie's pretty tough.
Yeah.
He was pretty tough.
I'm sure he's surviving, at least.
Anyway.
As long as he wasn't carried off by a falcon or something.
Owl.
Owl.
Rest in peace, Pookie. Wherever you may be.
Wherever you may be, cat.
Really, what a good cat. He was such a good cat.
He was very affectionate. He
Yeah.
was kind. Didn't bite us. Or whatever.
Except for that one day we had to get him out from under your bed.
And slashed you open.
Oh, he shredded me, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He was a bit of a reckless one when he first got here. How many days did he live behind the toilet for?
Like a week and a half.
Oh, he was behind that toilet for a long time. And then from the toilet he came out to under this couch, this brown chair. Lived under there for a long time, didn't he?
Yeah, he was pretty evasive until he warmed up to us.
Yeah, lived under your bed for a long time too.
I suppose that's pretty alright. You know, the cat's gotta get ready. I mean, wasn't he more or less a wild cat for them?
Well, I think so. We got him from the pet store and they said that they found him and a litter of like 15 just in the bush in Kelowna. So they just kind of wrangled them all together and dispersed them to the pet shops. But he was, because every time you fed him, even before he even went and sniffed his food, he'd just start to go over there and he'd just scratch and pull food that didn't exist back towards his food. I did a bit of research on that and they say that wilder cats just have that instinct to bury their food, and that's sort of the mimicking him burying his food. Even though he had a massive bowl heaping full of food. He used to do that around his litter box too, which was weird. Like at the outside of his litter box. But
Hope he wasn't eating his poop.
no, he wasn't. I was the curator of
Cat poop.
Cat Poop Disposal 101. But my friend Tia, she told me, she sold me that cat box with the built-in screen?
Strainer.
Screen strainer. Yeah,
Something along the
unreal.
lines of that.
You never really have to like manually scoop it to pooper.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored by Diet Coke. No, I'd rather be sponsored by
Regular Coke?
probably anything. I like regular Coke, but not Diet Coke, man. There's something about that flavor that's just...
Why do we have it?
Well, it's in the house, you know. Some things are in the house.
I don't like the aspartame
Would you call me?
ass. So, yeah. Let's... Maybe the cat will come back, but he won't. At this point, he's been gone too long.
I don't think so. And you know what? When I got up that morning and I realised that the door was open, the door was open for lengths of time. He never ever went off the balcony. He spent quite a bit of time on the balcony. But when I got up and went outside, it was like 4:30 or 5, and I was trying to figure out why he wasn't pissing me off yet. And I thought, oh, something's wrong. And I went outside, and I just figured at that point that he was kind of gone, and not kind of like, ah, gone.
You mean dead?
Yeah, not dead.
Gone. Just
Yeah.
somewhere else.
Yeah, somewhere else, yeah. Anyway,
It's a shame, but
rest in peace, Pookie.
at least he had a pretty good run. Well, he enjoyed his time here. Should you say?
It was short, wasn't it?
It was.
Your Auntie Deb was mad.
So was Grandma Doe, right?
Well, Grandma Doe, they weren't mad. They were just, like, upset. My mum and my sister. My sister's a big cat advocate. She's got a wonderful cat named Toby. And he's not very adventurous. He'll, like, sit there by this, you know, like, sliding screen door to the outside world, and he'll just sit there and look. He won't even...
It's called a cat television.
To the outside world?
Yeah, just turn through a screen door.
Yeah, but wouldn't you think that if you're a cat and there were birds and lizards and shit out there, you'd be like, woohoo, doors open! Not Toby.
Lizards is a very weird thing to say, but
Okay, well, Australia.
Australia, yeah.
Cats like lizards. But no, Toby's not really much of a normal cat. He just sits there. And so she's an advocate of pets, but especially cats. So she was a little bit cranky, wasn't she, that I left the door open probably. It was probably comes down to me, I'll admit it.
Well,
Really.
we had grown comfortable. I wouldn't really put the blame on you. I'd just say that it was...
Should have been a more responsible cat owner, really. But
It's okay.
he was already out there on the patio. Like, that's kind of where he hung out, right? Why would he go over?
Yeah. He's already been there multiple times, and we've grown comfortable with
Anyway,
it.
I got a bit of a lecture from Auntie Deb and my sister. It was only like 24 minutes, but it wasn't too bad.
Only took up 1/48th of your day.
Don't laugh.
I didn't laugh. I sighed.
God, I laughed. Anyway, kitty.
Boo boo. That's
Nah.
the previous cat.
That was kitty.
Kitty.
Anyway,
Let's get on to a lighter topic.
lighter topics. What do you
Yeah.
reckon?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. How many episodes have I sat through now?
You sat through like almost 4.
How much of it
actually.
have I understood?
Probably about half of one.
Half of one.
Yeah.
So that's like an eighth.
Okay, so
An eighth of all of them?
I'll shoot you the basics here.
Shit.
Joseph Joestar, the main character of
Yeah.
Part 2,
Yep.
who is now about
Joseph Joestar!
40 years older.
40?
About 40 years older.
Shit, he's like my age.
Well, he's about 40 years older than he was, so he's about 60.
Not my age.
Comes to Japan
Yep.
to meet his grandson Jotaro Kujo and bring him out of jail because his son apparently was possessed by an evil spirit, when in reality Joseph knows that it was a stand. Stands.
I remember those stands.
Yes, because Joseph had developed a stand because Dio, the main antagonist of Part 1, you remember Dio,
Sure do.
but after he turned into a vampire and killed Jonathan, big rip. I mean, spoilers, but if you're into JoJo's, you already know that happens. Dio develops a stand called the World. Big power, not explaining what it does, in case you actually do see it. And so does Joseph. He goes to Japan, explains that it is a stand, and Joseph and Jotaro are basically now going to go across the world to destroy Dio. Using their stand powers. Star Platinum is the punching one. Hermit Purple is the one where you smash a camera and see the future. They're just like weird abilities that are
Are you
tied to
speaking
certain
Japanese?
stands.
You are.
I am. I'm not actually.
Oh.
And then there's Magician's Red, which is the bird that shoots fire.
Okay.
Essentially just shoots fire. And then, well, I mean, they didn't immediately go to Japan, but when Jotaro's mother comes down with a case of the stand flu, where she's developing a stand and is going to die because her body can't handle it, they are forced to head to Egypt, or Cairo, specifically. And as of right now, you just saw the fight between Kakyoin, the green-shirted guy in the red hair,
Okay.
with his like emerald splash, the bullets of green,
Yep.
versus Jotaro.
Yep.
Kakyoin becomes a main character and joins them on their journey, and that's basically it. So far, it's just like Around the World in 80 Days, but with punching ghosts. So we've made it in 4
Asshole?
episodes.
Listen.
4 episodes, maybe 5? No, 4.
4 now.
Yeah, 4.
This is 4.
Yeah, I don't think you're suited to like the crazier moments of the show. Say like part 4, where a pompadour-wearing high school teenager with the ability to fix anything he punches escapes from a pair of feet that are chasing him down on a motorcycle.
Can you start with what a pompadour is?
Like a hair pomp, how it flows upwards into like
a poof.
poof.
Huh.
Or
like you some days.
Or like how an Italian cowboy has to fight the President of the United States for the parts to Jesus Christ's corpse.
And on JoJo's?
Part 7, yeah.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah,
Really?
an Italian cowboy has to fight the President of the United States for the corpse parts of Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Is that what he said? Oh, shivers.
It's a very, very bizarre show.
JoJo's Bizarre
Adventure.
Hence.
I just recently got all my friends into it, and they
did their hooked, eh?
yeah, they're hooked.
Ryder's hooked.
Ryder's hooked. He
Callum's
finished-
hooked?
Callum is less hooked because he's just had less time.
Yes, he's busy.
But Ryder finished all of part 3, the one we're currently on,
Yep.
in 2 days,
Nice.
which was 43 episodes.
Nice. Have you told Landon about JoJo's?
Landon's tried to get into JoJo's many
Yeah,
times, but
not
he
so
hasn't been so into it.
Yeah, gotcha. Has Callum built his computer yet?
No, not yet.
He's just going to talk about it for 6 years, and then he's going to turn 24, and then he's going to be like, hey, I built this computer. And then I'll be like, hey, you talked about that 8 years ago.
You said you're inconsistent, but okay.
Perfect.
I like JoJo's a lot. That's fair.
Fair. It's a lot to keep up with. It's confusing.
It's just because it's off the wall and insane at every single moment.
And it's a lot. It's a lot. It's
It
a
is.
lot. All at once. It's a lot. It goes on a lot. There's a lot of it.
It's a lot. There's these intricate fights with many different abilities going on and wacky things occurring. It's just how it is.
Them's the facts.
But you sort of grow a taste for it, I think. You sort of grow to enjoy the off-the-wall nonsense as a bit of a flavor, I guess.
It's a bit of nonsense, I figure.
It is.
Nonsensicalness.
My dad isn't one for long-term storytelling at all, I suppose. But
What?
You don't really like getting to shows.
I have trouble sitting in one spot for too long.
That's just how it is, I guess.
I do. And to be honest, I haven't found there's not a whole bunch of shows that grip me and hold me and keep me.
What sort of
Like-
shows do?
I don't really watch too much TV. Like, how much have we had the TV on lately?
Not really much ever.
Not at all, really. We listen to music and...
I don't really watch shows anymore as much as I like read
No.
things.
I've never seen an episode of...
Game of Thrones.
Right. Breaking Bad.
Of Billionaires. Of Insert Show.
Billionaires.
That's a show about Bud I don't know.
Oh. I've never seen a Harry Potter movie.
That's a lie. So you have
Have
to have
I?
seen a Harry Potter movie
With
during
you?
my youth, yeah.
Have I?
You had to have. Because Harry Potter
No.
1 released in 2001.
Thankfully, I have no recollection.
There are 8 movies because there's 7 books, and one of the books is split in 2.
I have no recollection. I just I don't get into series like that. I can't kind of binge watch shit.
That's fair enough.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
you've got a
don't-
job, and you kind of just don't want to...
I don't know. I watch, I watch I like watching MasterChef. I suppose that's a series, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not a long-term narrative. I don't think you like long-form narratives.
No, I like long-form podcasts.
Right.
I like podcasts that last for hours that just have conversations. I think that's fascinating. There's really no other avenue for
Entertainment that you can keep, like, a character develops across this span of seasons. You're like, can this character develop across this span of minutes? Thanks. Like, you wanna bring it down to the lowest form. I can feel, sort of, you know?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be like entertained for the sake of entertainment. I think I'd just rather listen to two people talk about something of interest.
Right.
And even if it's long form and drawn out, I've got time.
Right.
You know?
See, I love being entertained by the most unique thing I can find.
And that is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I mean,
it's one of them, isn't it? Really?
It is one of the most insane things you'll ever see on television. Well, not on television, but
If I go that far, you're pumping air into.
I'm not saying it's the best thing. I'm just saying it's the most strange thing I've ever seen, considering the heights it gets to.
It's unique.
It is unique.
Yeah. Is it on TV?
It's not on like general cable.
Right.
But you can find it online, or you can find it in Japanese television, or whatever.
Domarigato?
Domarigato?
Ah, oui.
Wow. Ciao.
Ah, ciao bella. Domarigato.
Yeah. So, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. 8 parts. It is.
How many per part?
How many what per part? Like chapters?
I
or
don't know what
episodes?
you're talking about.
Like, they've got 8 parts of the story.
Okay.
And it's mainly manga, so it's like that form.
Okay, but the 8 parts consist of
Chapters.
And
like
how many chapters within the parts?
usually about 180 or so.
Stop it.
So, and those chapters are released weekly.
So now I'm going to be really grey by the time all that shit comes out.
I mean, he's probably going to die before you because he's older than you.
Oh, well, that's good. I thought you were insinuating I was going to die before him.
But,
What can I say?
he looks like a 25-year-old.
Who did?
The guy who writes it.
What's his name?
His name is Hirohiko Araki. He looks like just a vampire.
Does he?
Well, he doesn't.
In person?
He just. The joke is that he wrote about vampires because he is a vampire because he doesn't age.
Okay. How old is he?
He's 51,
51?
and he looks like a 25-year-old.
Well, there are people from particular cultures that just don't visually appear to age.
Yeah.
It's weird. We're not without going into specifics and so forth, right?
Yeah, it's just very bizarre to see in action.
Bizarre. JoJo's. Interesting.
Yeah.
And what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do now?
Continue writing it, I guess, because he's been very successful. Like, that is a very seminal story for that culture.
Yep.
Because manga and anime is a very, very large industry there. It's like books and television here.
Right.
I mean, books and television still exist over there, but as an industry, it's not just like cartoons, you know?
Right.
It is an industry
No,
for every single age demographic and every single
That's right.
person and their interests. It
That's
is
right.
just as
I mean, you won't see many 80-year-olds watching JoJo's.
probably
Bizarre
not
Adventure,
no
but a whole ton of
every single age group.
yeah.
You know, like people in their 30s, 40s, 20s, up to 10 years old. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And it all just depends. And he has had one of the most successful runs in that sort of industry. Like, JoJo's is huge. JoJo's is huge. Almost as big as Dragon Ball, I would consider.
Stop it.
And Dragon Ball is big.
Stop it.
But
Nothing's as big as Dragon Ball.
nothing's as big as Dragon Ball. And
Is that?
he's probably going to end up just ending the series eventually and just going into retirement. That's probably what's going to happen.
Okay.
Or he's going to die.
Stop talking about that.
One of probably my favorite series when it comes to actual quality, Berserk, is another manga. And it's been running for 25 years now.
Okay.
About as long as JoJo's. And it is probably just barely more influential than JoJo's, because if you've ever seen a dude wielding a sword that is bigger than reason in fiction, it's probably inspired by Guts the Black Swordsman from the actual thing. Because you've seen images of a guy swinging around the giant sword that I've shown you. Like, huge sword.
Yes.
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 That thing has been slowed down a bit because the guy illustrates like a madman. He is one of the most insane artists I've ever seen in that industry. And I mean, people love the series, but its production rate for chapter to chapter, instead of being weekly like other shows, there are 6-month gaps.
Oh, interesting.
And the likelihood that it's going to end, I mean, people have calculated how long it will take if it goes at its current rate.
Mm-hmm.
It will take another 25 to 30 years to end.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because he said it's about 70% of the way through at about 380 chapters.
Damn.
Yeah.
Commitment.
I have a...
It's going to be his life work.
It is going to be his life work, and what a damn great life work to have. That manga is so insanely good. So yeah, that's just some nerd talk.
Sweet. Love the nerd talk.
Love the nerd talk.
Watching it, on the other hand, it's a lot.
It's a lot to consume.
It's like it wants to give me like a bit of an epileptic fit sometimes. You know?
It's just so many flashing colors and nonsense.
Oh, there's so much going on for this old dude. Love you.
Love you too. He's just raring to go today, honestly. Just pressing the record button whenever he wants to.
Listen, the youngster here is way too slow. You know, you got to be an old cat like me and be like 10 times, be revved up, ready to go.
Okay, anyways,
This youngster here.
we've got with us today some tasty nuts.
Ashton's favorite. Come on, I've been waiting for that joke for a week.
So,
Ashton's tasty nuts on my shoulder.
some tasty nuts and some Bell Purry from our favorite brand, Haldirams. Which
What's
you
this
might,
one called?
Bell Purry. I pronounced it completely wrong, I bet.
No.
When was the last time we had something from Haldirams? Episode 2 when we tried the fiberglass.
When you threw up.
When I
The
threw up.
fiberglass melty sugar.
Was that episode 1 or 2? No, it was episode 1. Damn.
Indian snacks, tasty nuts, spicy peanuts, spicy coated fried peanuts. What does that mean? Fried peanuts.
Good question.
So,
God damn it.
are you into that?
I'm sorry?
Are you ripping into it?
Yeah, I'm getting in there.
What are these ones called? It's a Bombay mix. What's in there, you reckon?
Whoa, something
Ready?
very bizarre. What? It's got packaging. It's got packaging inside the packaging. I'm unnerved. Oh. Wait. You haven't seen the... Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh!
Are you supposed to add this liquid to it?
Into
All
the
right.
bag?
3 different packages of miscellaneous liquid. Right? Literally. And then these are like the thin, like tiny little snacky noodles. Okay, give us something there. Give it to us. There's got to be something. Give it to us.
Recipe. Put bell puree mix in bowl. Crush purees in bell. I don't know what the purees are. Add the sauces to your taste. Garnish with vermicelli given. I think that's that. For taste, you can add chopped onion, tomato, and coriander.
Better go get a bowl then, youngster.
All right.
Get a bowl.
I'm gonna go get a bowl. Should we get onion, tomato, and coriander?
No, definitely not. We're going for it. We're gonna.
What about onion?
No.
No.
No. Yeah, we're just doing it. Dude, there's so much stuff in here. I'm really. Yeah. You know, I thought it was like a dry mix, but
I can't not put it in the clear bowl. Come on. Grab a spoon. Feel free to start.
okay. So what we'll do is we'll just mix this stuff here like this. Look at that. It's really interesting looking. It's like a mixture of stuff.
I can't not put it in a clear bowl, right? Like, no, put that in the last. I think it's a garnish. Or like that's the thing you put on top.
Does this stuff go in now?
Yeah, a sauce. Oh, it's so confusing.
It's really confusing. Does the sauce actually go in there
I think so.
separately?
On top, I believe. What? Why? Why, Haldirams? Why do you have to do this to us? Oh, God. Like, all of their food scares me now. How's the sauce?
I don't know.
Hey, don't suck it in. Just put it in.
I did.
No, put in more.
I don't know.
All over, Dad. Come on.
No, it scares me. I don't know the one who
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna hey, put any of the sauces in. You gonna put all of them in?
I don't know.
Well, the one looks spicy.
Are you supposed to put all of them in? Do you want to just test that?
Oh God, it tastes like it smells like salsa.
Oh God, look at that.
Looks like poopy. Looks like poop. So now the last one, which actually looks like salsa. That one looks like guacamole.
Oh, it's fucking disgusting.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
Oh no. We're gonna have another vomit on our hands. How's that one?
I'm not willing to taste it yet. It looks hot as...
Oh no. What is it, Dad?
I have no idea. I have no idea what this is supposed to come together as.
Whew. Little nodules going everywhere. Why are there so many of them? Why'd they package so many?
Bombay famous sweet and sour snack mix.
Group names go crazy. All right. So, let's go. Hey, Dad, Master Chef time.
It's not my ingredients. No, I don't think you want to do that.
Why?
No.
Why? Tell me why. Oh, I think we're supposed to sauce them and then just eat them. Oh no. I'm gonna regret this. Really bad.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything good about this.
Oh, what?
It's a sweet and sour snack mix.
I wasn't ready for that. No.
Did you get some liquid? Yeah, it's really not fair, is it?
No, it's not.
It's a sweet...
Those aren't hard. They like soften in your mouth. I don't like it at all. This is weird.
What is it exactly?
I don't know.
What do you think it is exactly?
Crackers.
Add sauces to your given taste.
I don't know what that means.
I mean, maybe don't add sauces. Yeah, there's no way I can consume that.
These are actually really good.
Little Rice Krispies?
Little tiny orange ones.
These guys?
Yeah.
Are they?
Give them a go. Ain't not bad, right? Don't do that one. What have we gotten ourselves into this time?
Oh, very interesting. It's a bit of a confusing thing. See the sauces on the side? Like, they're like the sauces that we got in there, but for here they kind of... They look like it's meant for dipping, almost, right?
Yeah.
But... Like, what's that?
Surfboard.
It's a surfboard?
Yeah. This is okay. I'm actually excited to get into some tasty nuts.
Let's put those in there. And then we'll move on to the next one. Because I think that's just a garbage one, isn't it?
I don't know what it is.
I think
I don't
so.
want to be culturally insensitive, but that was really gross.
Culturally insensitive?
Yeah. Are you going to stop the recording there?
Of course not. Will that stuff show up on the screen?
Hey guys. Next food segment, not that I'm less excited for.
Yeah, that one was strange.
I'm more excited for this one than the other one, but I'm not excited for it.
Do you think those sauces were meant to be dribbled over that?
No.
Or do you think they were meant to be dipped into
I
it?
don't know why I saladed that. That was meant to be for small dipping bowls, I'm sure.
Nothing better than Ashton's favorite.
Put it in the bag.
Oh, tasty nuts. He likes to grab his tasty nuts. He likes to pull open his tasty nuts. He likes to smell his tasty nuts. Sniff those tasty nuts. Ew, tasty nuts. Not so.
I smell like poop after
Not
like
so
a second.
tasty nuts. They're fried.
Oh my god!
What does that mean?
They're
fried.
huge.
You definitely do enjoy.
I'm gonna beat you, Dad.
Tasty nuts. What's the batter on them? Like, there's a batter on them.
There is batter on them.
What's the matter on them? Look good or bad? My taste buds don't catch up real quick these days. I think we went through that, didn't we? But is it good or bad?
I don't know.
Does it get like terrifyingly spicy?
For a second.
Oh, don't lick the salt off your lips.
No. Don't do that.
I want to lick my fingers, but I'm scared.
What is it?
It's not real tasty nuts, is it?
It's not. They're nuts, but they're not tasty.
No, spicy coated fried peanut.
Wow.
Woo, man, does it cook you? Those tasty nuts cook my mouth.
I don't want any more. but you see, this might seem bad, but wait till you see what we've got next.
What do we have next?
Quail eggs in water.
Do you know the problem with the quail eggs that I bought? They're quail eggs in water. They're obviously from overseas, but they say after you open the can, they have a 2-day refrigeration shelf life.
Oh no.
Did you hear me?
Are we gonna eat like babies? I mean, like, what's...
Are we gonna get babies? Did you say?
No, I mean,
Are we
like,
gonna eat babies?
what requires it to be kept for only 2 days after it's opened? And how are we gonna eat all these without vomiting terribly?
I'm not sure I'm gonna even eat one of them.
Ugh.
Shall we do it? I'm done with tasty nuts.
This
There's
is
nothing really tasty about those nuts.
This is kind of a short segment, though. I kind of like it. You know, we should talk about something about Haldirams.
What are you looking at?
Your hair.
Why?
Because it's stuck to your forehead. There you go.
Oh,
Got it.
thanks. I thought how beautiful you were talking it was. Or how mesmerizing and distracted you were by my large forehead.
Obviously,
Also
we've got...
known as forehead.
Obviously, we've got some competition in Haldirams.
These guys. We've spent a few bucks on the old Haldiram company, haven't we?
We have.
What have we been satisfied with? Nothing.
Literally nothing.
Really? 0 out of 3? Is it 0 out of 3 for
I think
Haldirams?
it's 0 out of 3 for Haldirams.
Well, then they can't keep calling themselves tasty Indian snacks.
I think it's just our super Canadianized palate.
It's a cultural thing.
It's probably a cultural thing.
It's because we like the Pringles, also known in this house as Prangles.
Do we call it that here?
Listen, what are you doing with your hair?
I'm looking at it from the camera.
Listen,
Deciding
we've got
what I want to do with
to.
it.
Maybe we should point the camera this way, but have the lens facing another way, so that you're not distracted by how beautiful you are. I'm just more excited with the realization that Chewbacca on your t-shirt has a better haircut than you. And he's hairy. His whole body's hairy!
Chewbacca's actor died.
Oh, yeah, he did, yeah. He was tall, wasn't he? That's all I know about him. He's probably tall.
It's a pretty good summary, gotta say. He
Thank
was
you.
tall,
Thank you
wasn't he?
very much. Why don't you be useful and go get those cans? And I'll...
Keep it recording.
Keep recording, keep recording, keep recording, keep... What?
Keep recording.
Keep recording, keep recording, keep recording.
Do I have to open it?
No, let's show the people first. Let's show the masses what they're in for, really.
Oh, cock brand. Show the camera.
Cock brand?
Show the camera.
Excuse me, it's a rooster, you child, you teenager. Alright. Quail eggs in water. It's a little bit of a concern for a couple different reasons. It expires in like 3 years. Quail eggs, citric acid.
Citric
potassium.
acid? My favorite.
Contains quail eggs and sulfate. That's it.
That's not bad.
Store at room temperature once opened. Shelf life is a max 2 days in refrigerator. Bit of a problem. It's from Bangkok. Hence the cock brand.
I'm sure.
Do you want to go get a bowl, a can opener, please, and
A fork.
fucking hell. Get that fork, please. Bit of a worry. It's probably going to be a smell worry when we open it, but...
No doubt. It has to be edible, right?
Yes. No.
You don't have to cook them, right?
No. That's a very good question.
I have to wash it.
You'll have to wash it.
I have to wash the counter.
It actually. It's gotta be cooked. It doesn't say.
I need to wash the can opener.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a second.
Why don't you wash the can opener?
We'll be right back.
Can you get me a lower bowl, please?
A smaller one.
A flatter one. Quail eggs.
Introducing the second or most scary thing we've eaten on the podcast. Give it another look.
Cock brand.
Cock brand quail egg.
The weird thing about quail eggs is that what do we see every single day outside?
Quails.
Everywhere. There's a family of 30 quails that live in the backyard.
Have you ever seen a quail egg?
I have seen a partial quail egg. I've seen quail eggs that have been broken open. Yep. But I haven't seen
quails or to be eaten.
No, hatch quails. Yeah. But we have quails living in our backyard. Essentially every morning, mum and dad quail, well, the lead mum and dad quail, they have 4 or 6 parents looking after all of them. They're a bit of a troop bird. So every single morning, the mum and dad sort of trot down the driveway and suss stuff out. Hey, make sure there's no dogs or cats around, and then all the little people come out. There's probably 30 of them. They all go down in the paddock across the road in front of us and just forage for the day. Forage, I imagine, right?
Yeah, probably.
And then in the afternoon, mum and dad come out and suss stuff out, and then all the little people follow them. Hey, back up to the back of the property. It's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Pretty lucky. Quails, good eating. Not much to them. Quail eggs.
I'm not going to be able to look at a quail for a while after this.
Cock brand. I think it's...
Okay, yep, not a fan. Not a fan. Don't bring it over here.
No, it's gonna just...
What the hell?
Well, it's all a little bit, scent dependent, right? That's why I kind of wanted the bowl.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Get out of the water. Please get out of the water. I don't want to smell it in the water anymore, please. Oh, this is awful. Oh, why is it so tough?
They're gelatinous.
Yeah,
they're quite gelatinous.
Okay, Dad. You want? Oh, just a sec. Before you dig in, Pops. Before you dig in.
Oh, they don't feel real egg. Oh! Negative. I'm out. No, I'm out.
You're out?
Yeah, I'm out.
Why?
Fully. Because it doesn't look...
Eggish.
It doesn't look yolkish. I'm out. I'm out for sure. The other reason I'm out is because, look. Ready? They take a lot of pounding before they snap. And then when they snap, they kind of look like kind of yolk poo. You know what I mean? Have a smell. You know what I mean?
So that was quail eggs. I don't wanna.
Do you know the problem with this experience?
What's that?
Is that we're just about to beat it, I think. Look.
What are we about to beat?
The disgustingness of this.
We're about to beat it?
Oh yeah. I think with the next taste test, I think we're about to beat it.
We're about to bridge this cultural gap?
I don't think it's going to be a good thing.
I don't think it's a good thing either. I think my standards would lower with this.
Do you want to try one? I'll give you $5.
Exactly how much I need.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
For bus fare tomorrow?
For bus fare tomorrow.
Well, you're going to get it in bloody nickels.
Okay,
You are going to get it in nickels because I don't have any quarters. Are you?
If it gives me $5, yes.
Oh, you are such a teenager. Do it.
It's not even egg. It's not even egg textured. Okay, hold it for a second. Hold it between your fingers. So I'm gonna salt it. I'm gonna pepper it and I'm gonna salt it. Pepper.
Oh, you're so daring. I love you.
I love you too. This is gonna be easy, boys.
$5. $5. I don't know. I'm like...
That'll do.
3, 2, get it in your Virginia. $5. Probably tastes exactly like an egg. Really. It's an egg.
It's an egg.
It's an egg. Good for you.
It's $5.
In nickels. $5.
You kind of tastes poopy.
Does it taste a bit poopy? It's just like it's. See ya. Okay, we're gonna up this ante right now. We're gonna up this ante because this is something that has been intriguing me for quite a while. Quite a while. Where's our next? Is it up here still? Are you okay? Are you spitting? Oh, he's spitting. Oh. He was not very nice looking. This, on the other hand,
Christ.
really not very nice looking. Its Companion is the brand. It's authentic since 1959. What it is, though, I don't know. It's a low-hand chai, also known as Buddha's Delight. Now, look at that picture. Tell me what's delightful about that.
What is it? Show me.
It's Buddha's Delight. You know what it is? It's Companion, authentic since 1959. Buddha's Delight.
It actually doesn't look too bad.
What is it, though? Is it a meal in a can? Ingredients, please.
Bamboo shoots.
Huh? I love bamboo.
That's the biggest one.
Bamboo shoots are good. That means there's mostly bamboo shoots in there.
Gluten.
I love gluten, man.
Wheat flour protein.
I love wheat.
I'm trying to get it in my teeth. Water.
The quail egg.
The yolk. Water, tofu, soybean protein, oyster mushrooms. What? Black fungus.
I love me a little bit of fungus.
Black fungus.
I love me a little bit of fungus.
That doesn't sound like food. That sounds like a D&D item that curses you for life.
On a Friday night, give me a little bit of fungus.
Carrots. Baby corn. Soybean oil. Soybean extract. Salt. And sugar. Sugar is the last item on the list. So hey, at least I'm gonna die being healthy. So
Die bamboo shoots. You ready for this?
I'm never ready. Do it.
This is a real problem because I think it's the smell that's going to be an issue on this one.
Why's that?
Well, because...
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh, did I just do that? Get me something real quick. Oh, quick. Oh, did I just do that? Quick, Crasher.
Where is it?
Quick. Oh, I just...
That's okay. It won't seep in.
Yes, it will. And has. Oh, I just did that in his computer.
Do that too much.
Don't? No, because it will seep in, right?
Well, it won't do it that much, I don't think. It might dry in the circuitry, actually. So. Anyways, let's get into the meal.
Sorry.
What?
Sorry.
That's okay.
Damn.
I've done that before, too.
Yeah, but not with unpronounced food.
It's
Okay.
gonna smell like trash, though. Oh my god! That is the worst smelling food product I've ever seen.
Yeah, do you know the problem? It's going to heat up under your keyboard in there. And it's going to... I am not here at the moment.
It's okay, Dad. It's okay. It was a simple mistake.
I will buy you a new computer.
No. It's okay. I know the computer's gonna live because that's not a lot of moisture at all.
It was the most stupid mistake.
No, it's fine. It's just a simple mistake. I don't. It's okay. But
you're gonna have to.
That's gonna smell bad.
Oh no, you're gonna have to get. We're gonna have to do some disinfecting. Anyway, here's the problem with this shit.
It smells
all the
like
same color.
It smells poopy. It smells really bad.
Like it's all the same. Okay.
It smells really bad. It smells really bad.
So do we want to... Ready?
Am I dipping? Am I dipping? Am I dipping on
I
this?
don't even know. What is... I don't even... Ah!
How many $5 bills do you have? What? What is it?
Oh, I think it's the smell. Have a smell. Smell for me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't really know.
Oh my god! It smells so bad! That's in my computer.
That is in your laptop. Yeah, that liquid, that food's liquid is in the keys of your laptop.
It smells so bad,
We
I
might-
wish I could illustrate it.
We might have to shut it down and do a little bit of...
I don't think I'm going to be able to eat that. I don't think I'm going to be able to stomach it due to smell.
No way, dude. There's no way I could eat that.
No, there's literally
Bamboo
no
shoot?
way.
Here we go. No. No, dude. Ah! Smell that. Put your nose in that. That smells like a noose. It smells like a noose.
No, I can't. I can't even smell it. How am I supposed to eat that?
We're gonna have to get that away from here. Good day.
Good day. Mmm. That was awful.
That was interesting, but you may as well just let your freak flag fly.
To quote a person.
No, just be you. Just be you. Come over here. Look.
Just
It's too close.
just be you. No matter what you like, what you want to do. You just, as long as you're not hurting anybody, just be you. But
Dude, you just be you, man. That's pretty much
that's okay.
what it comes down to, doesn't it? As long
But-
as you're not doing anyone else any harm,
I mean,
you pretty much just got to be yourself.
whoever made that was treading the line a little bit when it comes to hurting anyone.
Why?
So I think it hurt me somehow. The food.
Food was pretty nasty.
Uh,
I was listening to a podcast today, a new one I picked up called Tiger Belly.
Tiger belly.
Yeah, it was a little bit of an offensive one. A comedian named...
Named? Wow, wacky.
Anyway, they were talking today about his name is Bobby Lee, and her name is Kalila. Anyway, there are a couple of he's a comedian out of LA, and she's his partner. Anyway, they're pretty funny. He's pretty outrageous. Doesn't really say normal shit, which is nice. But she today was talking about the concept of failing forward. Yeah.
Elaborate.
She was just talking about like the concept that failing is not only something that's got to happen, but it's something that's necessary for you to learn and kind of move forward. And she was just talking about the people that can't sort of accept failure in their lives and always strive for perfection, and that how sort of screwed those people are, and the fact that if you just embrace failure and learn something from it, she says, as long as you fail forward. You know what I mean? I thought it was really interesting. I'd never heard that before, that failing forward.
Relevant note, actually.
Really, isn't it?
I've got a little story from my schooling.
I'm here to listen.
In Flex, we often get free time because usually you're done your work and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm writing a small short story. I was gonna detail this later. Did I already say something about the short story involving the boy and the dreams and whatever? That's a no. So I was writing this story out. Very interesting concept. I shared it with my friend, and the concept is a terminally ill boy who has severe memory loss can only remember his dreams and very vividly.
Oh, interesting.
And he is reaching his final days, but as he does so, his dreams begin to change in very bizarre ways and seem to be getting closer to something. So it's basically a race against the clock that has technically already expired due to his life expectancy to see what exactly is happening with these dreams. But in class, I was writing this out and just typing along, and my friend Riley, who's also a writer, albeit he writes less so than I do, was writing on Google Docs instead of my Grammarly. And I was struggling with, like, writing faster, writing more. Not that it was a big issue, it was just that I was being you'll hear why it's an issue in a moment, because I've only recently found out that it is an issue when I'm taking a different perspective with it. Because on Grammarly, you're often hit with these premium notifications, and because I do not want to spend $12 a month to remove these premium notifications, I just ignore them. No, I don't ignore them, but I will then rewrite the sentences over and over and over again until the notifications are gone. Only after taking a step back and re-entering things do I realize that's a bit silly. Because if you're writing a story from a first-time perspective, and you're constantly going back, and you're constantly redoing these sentences over and over again, you're going to be done the book by the time you're 30.
Agreed.
And so, Riley had been writing this story of this book of his, and whereas I would get 50 words down in the span of 30 minutes, he'd get 400.
What?
Yes.
How's his quality of writing? Not that it matters. His quality of production is high.
It's pretty decent.
Nice.
And you could grow it into a great story if you just edited it, which
Nice.
is what he's going to do.
Yeah. Himself?
Probably himself, yeah.
Yeah.
Versus my overabundant editing. That I've sort of decided to take a new approach with this issue by just writing it
Yep.
and then editing it.
Okay.
And my writing speed has increased. Because I might in the future just get Grammarly Premium.
Okay.
In fact,
how much is that?
$12 a month.
$12 a month!
That's why I've been
you
hesitant.
You have to get a job.
I'm gonna do that.
Pardon?
I'm gonna get a job, and I'm gonna pay for Grammarly Premium as my first thing.
Good. Good
Because
for you.
I want to pursue my hobby.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
But as of now,
Yeah.
I'm going to write a story, and then I'm going to go back and edit a story instead of writing and editing a story. So I could at least get writing out at a reasonable pace and not drive myself insane.
Okay. Okay. Well, you put a bit of pressure on yourself.
Well, I want to put less pressure than like endlessly trying to make everything perfect.
Yes, that's the deal. Remember we talked about last podcast, just go easy on yourself.
Exactly.
Don't put so much pressure on yourself, man. The world's tough enough out there. What do you need to heap loads of crap on your own plate for? Other people heap loads of crap on your plate every day for you.
Right.
Don't do it yourself.
I'm gonna send you the story of what I have so far, because it's like 700 words thus far. It's nothing long.
Did you say thus?
Thus far.
Okay.
It's like 700 words, and it's pretty decent in my opinion.
Okay.
Like thus far, so far it's pretty great. In for like bizarre story concepts, taking a very very unique approach, like a format.
Okay.
It doesn't really make much sense, but it's a boy waking up, not remembering anything, and then communicating with the closest of his siblings through his dreams.
Okay.
He details and explains his dreams to his sibling because he can't really talk about anything else. How could you when you don't remember a single thing about your life?
What would you talk about?
Your dreams.
Your dreams.
Because he can remember his vivid and lucid dreams perfectly.
Weird.
But he's racing against the clock because recently he's been
Terminal.
energized by a new, bizarre...
Oh, but he's terminal, isn't he?
He is terminal.
Yeah.
He wants to figure out what's going on with him
Yeah.
because his dreams have taken a sudden, drastic shift. They used to be focused on the world and the beauty around him, and now they're focusing on dramatic, character-driven segments. He doesn't understand how such a very deliberate thing has changed into this smaller, more focused narrative. And so he wants to figure this out because these characters seem to be relevant to him. These characters seem to like, they seem like they exist. But at the same time, they don't. They seem to be manifestations of his ideals.
Interesting.
And those who oppose him.
Does he know what's wrong with him? Like,
no one does.
Terminal-wise?
No one does.
No, but he knows he is terminal?
Yes.
Interesting.
He was referred to as having this blank to live.
I see.
But no one knows what it is, and no one knows how to treat it,
Including him.
including him. So that's the story concept, and it's something so off the wall. I've never really done anything like it, but I've been enjoying writing it.
That's great. You 700 words in?
About that. It's
Nice.
nothing much, but
Nice.
it's like something small.
Nothing much, whatever. Let's keep it going, man. Every great journey begins with one small step.
Every small step begins with one thought.
And every thought begins with one
Person?
thinking.
So, yeah. Perfection. Interesting thing to bring up.
Overrated.
Overrated.
Really, like people that thrive for perfection.
Flaws and strengths.
Tough, man. It's tough putting such high expectations on yourself, really. You just gotta sort of go easy on yourself. Figure out you're a good person. Figure out how to navigate yourself through the world.
I mean, I'd say flaws define. Just as much as strengths define.
Yeah, I'm definitely flawed. And my flaws, they define me. My strength defines me much more than my flaws do.
Right.
But my flaws are intertwined with my strength, right? Because of my flaws.
Your flaws usually bring out the strength.
They're the source of my strength. Really.
So,
man, you have to go through some struggle. Hey, you have to go through some struggle. If you don't go through struggle in life, you don't have much to offer other people. As weird as that sounds, because
you have to grow as a person.
Yeah, you have to feel some struggle and learn how to get through it and learn how to move on, and then maybe learn how to pass that information on to friends, loved ones, whatever, in some extent. Just being there to help, or because you're sympathetic, or so important to go through some struggles, really, and to not think that everything that you do needs to be perfect, because it really doesn't. And in this world of ours, what's perfect?
Nothing.
It's like saying what's normal, like,
Nothing.
oh, my son's so normal. Sweet. There was 66,000 kids born on this continent today. What is normal?
Nothing's normal.
Yeah, no such thing, man. You just kind of got to be a good person and navigate things, keep yourself cool and calm. You've got the good person down.
You've got the good person down.
Nah, stop it. Tell me more. No, stop it. You've got to navigate through this world a little bit. You've got to prioritize your own stuff over other people's stuff, right? You've got to put up a few more walls and be more concerned about your own stuff compared to other people's.
Right.
A little bit more self-care instead of a little bit of concern for others. Right. So you're getting there. You're doing really good.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's important to struggle, though, for sure. It's important to feel different things and learn from those things.
Time, by the way.
Pardon?
Time.
Time. Here's on my side.
We should probably wrap things up.
I love you.
Look.
Is this number 4?
This is number 4. Okay, well, let's stop the recording there, and we'll start a new one.
Okay.
There.
What'd you say to me?
So that was Sun Knows Best episode 4.
Pretty good. We did pretty good. We got a little bit of sunset in the background there.
A little bit. Let me just...
how about you do the halo? Like... I always knew you were squarely angelic.
My head's too big. Just a sec. My head's too big. I need to...
Yeah.
There we go.
Ah!
We're not religious.
Sun Knows Best. Atheist. No, I'm not atheist. I believe. What do you believe?
I have to say that we're probably not the top, but I don't know what exactly
No,
is
not
the
about
top.
us. No, what do you believe? We're not the top?
As in, like, humans are probably not the peak of...
What do you believe religion-wise?
I don't believe in any sort of God. I mean, I've got nothing against religion. I think religion's totally fine. I'm perfectly cool with what religion can do. I'm not personally religious. I'm not one to... I'm just not personally religious.
So you haven't figured it out yet?
No, maybe in the
confusing.
future I'll like find that I have faith for
No,
God.
you might become a Buddhist.
Maybe
Really?
something. Like
Right.
I really don't know right now.
No, you might become a Muslim. You might, honestly, who
Yeah.
knows, man? You might just find an attraction to some sort of belief system.
I am only 15 right now.
Oh, dude, take your time too. But maybe that's something you can research and check into, because all the different faiths have something different to offer, really.
Right.
I think I'm a little bit into Mother Nature, man. I think, why couldn't Mother Nature be sort of
A God.
well,
Yes.
just someone to believe in and kind of take care of?
Right.
I don't know. Does it have to be organized? Does it have to be an
so.
organized religion? I'm not too sure.
It just won't be governmentally official, I suppose.
No, I suppose not. I mean, most belief systems really aren't. It's just kind of when you get money and status involved that stuff kind of changes, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Which is funny.
I'm not a huge fan of organized religion. But that's not really a topic I want to hop into in this
Nah,
podcast.
let's hop the hell out of there, and we'll hop into the next podcast. No video games this podcast.
No video games this podcast. Very bizarre.
JoJo's. A little bit of communication,
Yes.
which was nice. Next time we'll get into video games.
Vomiting.
A little. No, there was no vomiting this one. There was just
No. Some hacking.
spitting up.
We need to watch more JoJo's, and I need to take it really slow with you.
Man, JoJo's, it's a lot. It's a lot coming at me. It's a lot coming in. It's a lot trying to process once it gets in there.
It's mainly in
and
the
then-
wacky fight scenes, right? Where things sort of like pick up.
Well, everything. First you say this person's this person, and then they come back with different colored hair and different suits and shit, and then you say they're this person with this, and I'm like, well, they weren't.
Let me
about
explain to you
42 seconds ago.
Oftentimes in scenes they will change the color because it makes the scene more dramatic.
Listen, sometimes all I have is color.
And then they will revert back to the original colors, but the thing you gotta look at is what they're wearing. Because usually, say like Jotaro wears a long, flowy trench coat with a giant golden chain.
Give me some time.
Kakyoin wears this like buttoned-up school uniform with red hair and maybe glasses sometimes. That comes later.
Who's the guy with the funny fat chain that comes out of his collar?
That's Jotaro.
What
It's the main character.
a wanky outfit.
He
Hey? And he has like a sailor's hat on?
Uh,
a captain's hat on?
and you don't know where the hair starts and the hat ends because it all flows together.
It is
And he calls his mother a
bitch.
yeah, frequently.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, he is just a delinquent in this show.
Not the woman that bore him.
Yeah,
The woman that bore him, that grew him in her uterus.
that's the entire attitude of everyone around him who hears that. Is like, how could you say that to your mother?
Does she accept it?
Yeah, she's just been conditioned because she thinks that he's such a good boy from his childhood. Exactly.
So yeah, my mum would be taking layers of my skin off. That's right. And your mum,
Would kill me.
death.
But
Rest in peace, Ashton.
Jotaro is the most popular JoJo because he's like a badass.
He's arrogant.
He's arrogant and just has the one that punches.
I hate arrogance. It's one of the worst things. Really.
Certainly makes her a unique character.
People
Though.
wear it disgustingly. Hey, when you see people wear like arrogance, also known as arrogance.
Arrogance.
C'est pas le vivre français?
Parlez-vous français?
Oui, oui.
No.
Brother Jean. Love you, Brother Jean.
Lily Jean,
Love you, Jarvis.
come on the podcast.
Who else are we going to give props out to?
Johnny Duchek,
Love you, John Duchak. Love you, Shanks.
having a podcast.
Let's go old school. Love you, Captain Riley. Captain. Love the captain. What about G-Man? Love G-Man.
G-Man.
Be safe.
Safe. Yeah.
Any shout out to people? Anything going on in your world? Any troubles? Anything you want to talk to our 6 subscribers about?
31.
I was thinking Joe Rogan. Anyone you want to talk to? The 42 million listeners out there.
It's pretty funny.
Thank you.
Hey Ryder.
What's up, Ryder?
Hey Sesame Boy. You know who you are.
Sesame boy, who do you think you are? I know. It's all good.
JP.
Jeppe.
Jeppe.
You gotta start calling him Jeppe. Has Jeppe moved yet?
I don't know if he's moved yet. No.
No, gotcha.
Yeah.
How's Kira doing?
She's pretty good.
Yeah, nice.
I
nice.
haven't talked to her so much recently.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. I mean,
That's okay. Shout out to Texas.
yeah, shout out to Texas.
Shout out to Sacramento for Jeppe. Right?
Yeah.
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
Man. Soon to be Minnesota.
Nebraska.
Nebraska. I thought it was Minnesota, land of 1,000 lakes. Minnesota.
Is that really what it's called?
The land of 1,000
lakes.
lakes. Yeah, but they have like 10,000. Might be the land of 10,000 lakes. Seriously, Minnesota? Nothing to do there but fish. Probably. If you love fishing, Minnesota. Be good to yourself.
Be good to yourself.
Take it easy on yourself.
Perfection is impossible. Try
Impossible.
your hardest, but don't try to strive for perfection, or else you'll destroy yourself from the inside. Ding.
Whoa, light bulb?
Not just
Oh.
like
Oh.
eye glint where I go. Ding.
Creepy.
Yeah, it's
Go
like
easy on yourself.
an 80s PSA.
It's tough being a human.
It is tough
It's
being
tough
human.
getting through this one. Go easy on yourself. Bring your pressure down. Take some downtime. Get off social media.
Discord's down in the description, by the way.
Oh, Discord.
Yeah, because the
Can-
Discord's open.
Connect with the earth a little bit. Stay away from communication online.
Yeah.
You know?
Unless you want to chat to us on our Discord server.
Chat to us on our Discord. Yeah, we'd love to have a chat with you. Please subscribe if you love this stuff. We'd love to keep it coming for you.
Yeah, episode 4.
Episode 4. Go easy on yourself.
Go easy on yourself.
Yeah, be good to yourself.
Yeah.
Life's tough, man, and don't let things get too stressful. And if things get too stressful, open up and talk to someone.
Exactly.
Seriously. Yeah. You're always available for your friends, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm always available for my friends too, so
If you want to talk to people, you should talk to people.
make sure you continue doing that. Sometimes you have to, not just that you want to.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes things get overwhelming. Just make sure that you continue to communicate. Tough being a kid, man. Oh, I tell you, tough being a kid.
That was Sun Knows Best, episode 4. Quail eggs and...
Pterodactyl noises.
well, blooper reel.
There's going to be some blooper reel on this.
The blooper reel's going to be insane on this one. You are an impatient bastard. But that was Sun Knows Best, episode 4.
Son does knows best under those circumstances, because yes, I am an impatient bastard.
We hope you enjoyed the episode.
Love you.
Love you all.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
You said what? What did you say? Pardon? Did you say les préférences? What was that? What? Sorry, what was that? What did you say? What did you say? Your les préférences that?
I've been beaten him before.
You beat me into the floor?
This joke has been beaten him before.
It's a little bit sort of confusing.
Fair enough.
Yeah. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
That's very bizarre.
Josephine.
Oh, wait.
Tell me what to do.
I'm not.
Don't!
Read your arm!
Don't tell me what to do!
Read your arm!
Read my arm?
Read your arm. Patience. Yeah, he's not having any of it.
That was a gooder, eh?
That was good.
Yeah, what do you think of that one? Excuse-moi. What should we talk about? Let's talk about something. Do you want to eat? Let's eat. Do you want to eat?
Yes.
Enough of that. Exportation.
Wait.
Ashton's favorite.
Wait. I'm not recording yet. Your finger. Break you.
When should we start a new one?
What do you mean?
A new recording? What?
Just a second.
Pardon?
Just a second.
What?
Just a second.
Pardon?
Just a moment.
What?